Okay, so today I want to talk about a new part to my philosophy. This is just a section in the whole philosophy that I have. This is the part that really hit me today and prompted me to want to talk about. So the first thing is security. Um, I think security is a big part in keeping yourself safe and living longer and stuff like that. That is what you have to do in life to keep yourself alive and breathing and continuing on a journey of life. You have to keep doing it. And what really inspired this video today was, I bought like just a small pocket knife today, and it just showed me, that you know you it's a good thing to have security. It's just one of those things you can just add to your collection and have on you that really, you know, points you in a better direction. I'm really, happy to have it and happy to have enough money to buy it. Some people aren't, I'm as fortunate as I am to have, enough money to be able to buy it, but I'm thankful for what I have, and it's just cool to me to see, you know, just a pocket knife, to have that. And that's what I want to talk about is security and stuff like that, and really want to bring a light to, a topic that, everyone knows about. Everyone knows you need to have security in life. I mean, it's not a new idea to people to have to think about security and stuff like that. It's not a new thing, but I just think that, it's a part to put it a part of a philosophy is something that I don't think, many people really do. But that's where I definitely decided to put in my philosophy was a part for security, because security is very, very important. And it is in as long as you have, security, you can really, have, peace of mind and stuff like that. Really protect what you call your own. If you have like, things in your life that are for the future and for the ways you want to prosper in life and stuff like that, the hope you have for the future, then security is for you. And that's really what I hope, you really focus on. And especially because in the way this philosophy works is there really is no God in my philosophy. So you have to be the one to take up, what arms and what you have to do to really protect yourself, because there isn't a God you can really call on to really help you. It's really all you. It's really all focused on what you can do. And a lot of times that might be a lot of pressure for a lot of people. A lot of people might put their hands up and say, I'm out, I need God. But that's okay. And that's not built for everyone to see the true reality. It's not for everyone. Everyone might need the blinder of a God out there looking down on them. Somebody might need that little, just that everyday, reminder, or every week reminder that there's a God looking down at him and keeping him in line. But in my opinion, the best option for you is to not think you need a God putting you in check, but you need you to put you in check. And the reason why you need you to put you in check is so that in the future, you know who's gonna put you in check. And the weird thing is, the good thing is, the cool thing is that it's you. You're gonna put yourself in the right positions. You're gonna put yourself where you need to be. You're gonna do the stuff. You're gonna get going in life. And I don't see a lot of people talking about this and stuff like that. And I really do believe it's a hindrance to, people, younger people and stuff like that. Maybe people my age too, but it's just how it is. You have to be able to, do it yourself, and not call out to a God every time. Not in prayer, not in worship, really not in anything. You have to focus on yourself and how you can move yourself forward. As long as you can do that in life, you have a future, you have a purpose, and that's really what you have to focus on in a lot of ways. You have to focus on that. Um, just keep going. It seems like it's a dark, like evil philosophy. I can see where you're coming from on that, but it's not. It's the true reality. It's the true philosophy. It's true, and there's no really real way around it. There's no real way around it. You're not gonna beat this, normally. You don't push against it. Just think about it and try to believe it just for a second, just for a day, just for a month. Just try to think about it. Try to put it as your own. Try to put yourself in the place of, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna call it on a God to do this. I'm just gonna do it. And people are like, oh, Jesus saved me from this, or God saved me from that, or Buddha did this. Like, in reality, that's not true. I don't believe that. I believe that's just a cover up for what you could have said as, I got up that day, I did it, and I guess it just happened. And that I think that is more true and honest than saying that it was God or anything like that. And I think the only thing God has ever done is, I guess, create the universe. You know, that's the only thing God has done. I think that's it. And then after that, he's dead after that. I don't think he came back from creating the world, and that's just how it is. That's what you have to live through. That's what you have to, agree with, to put this philosophy into its real capacity of evaluating and expanding your life a little bit better. So just focus on, security. Focus on how you can better yourself and more complete yourself, knowing that you're more secure in yourself, in your mind, in your peace, and really focus on it. You have to focus on that. It's just sad to see people who just are so like really just into this whole God thing. I know those people might not necessarily be evil or anything like that. Not saying every God worshiper is evil. I'm not gonna say that. Another thing is just the way that they really come across is, kind of a little blinded. You know what I mean? It's a little they're a little glazed over in the knowledge that they could attain through believing that it's on them for most things in life. And in most things, I'm pretty much mean everything. There's not much that isn't for you to take care of on your own. There isn't much out there that anybody really steps in to help you with. I mean, of course, there are those things, those processes, but for most of the time, it is you out there, on your own, doing the stuff, and you have to keep going. It's just what has to be done, because I think the purpose in life is to really push life forward. Other people, yourself, that's the purpose. You really, came out your mother's womb is to bring forth life, especially as a man. I believe that is, and especially as a woman too, is just to push life forward and to make it exist in the future in a better possible way. And as long as it's possible, we keep going with that. And as long as it's not, out there with, just believing in a fairy god, but we really focus on what we can really focus on and achieve together in this world. I think that is a combining factor that needs to happen for the world to move forward in a, loving and beautiful way. I think that's really purposeful. And I think, the world doesn't have to necessarily be loving as long as everyone's taking care of their own. But it just needs to be, caring in a certain degree and stuff like that. And there needs to be a push in this world and stuff, and that's really what has to be done. So, keep going on. Be secure, get secure in yourself, get secure in your mind. Don't let any insecurities pop up in many circumstances. Have those places in your life where you can, be a little bit more insecure when you need to be. Like, be okay with that. Maybe you need a friend group that lets you be a little bit more insecure around certain things. That's okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Keep doing that, because, there's always times you're going to be that way, insecure, but, strengthen yourself, get secure, get security. I'm not necessarily saying you have to go out there and buy a gun, but I'm saying is you need to be secure in any way you can, and that would also be in your mental capacities. And as long as you can be able to do what you have to do, keep going, be moral about the ways you do attain, mental peace and mental clarity. Be moral about it. Don't be immoral about the ways you attain peace. Don't say, I'm just gonna be immoral to get my insecurities healed. No. Never do that. That is an insecurity to be immoral. So you're not winning, you're gaining another, and by doing that immorally, you might gain 100 more, and we don't want that. So what do we focus on? The moral ways on how to fix a problem or an insecurity to gain security, which is part of the philosophy that helps you move forward in a secure way that helps you bring forth life in a more positive and beautiful direction that you can sustain for a however amount of time is necessary for you on this planet and earth. So please be secure, get security. Don't be afraid of a gun if you don't have one. Get your own. Learn how to use it. Don't be so afraid. Well, that's really the stuff I want to talk about. I hope this helped you. I hope you know what path you need to take after watching this video. I hope that after this you can really focus on your own life, and you can really hone in on the places you need to get better in, whatever those are. Whatever those like little demons or insecurities that are within you, do anything moral and a lot of times graceful too, but do anything you can to push those out. With all your power, push them out. We could talk about how to deal with that in a later video, but thank you.